What's up, everybody? We are live. I am Tyrone E. Wilson from Ready to Love DC. We're going to talk season 2, episode 9 of the Never Ever Mets show. If you're unfamiliar with the show, it's a show about couples who have never met, meeting each other for the first time, and all living in the same house and working it out. I'm joined by the homie P.O. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm just living like I ain't in prison.
For sure. What's up, everybody in the audience? Thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk about the couples that are left, what's going on in this last episode, and what we think is going to happen in the future. How you been, man? What's good?
I've been good, man. Just grinding, doing what I normally do.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Same. Been a little busy.
Yeah, I already know you busy as I don't know
It's
what.
been a little busy on this end.
Yes, sir.
Good busy though.
Yeah, for sure.
Good busy. Hey, for everyone in the audience, y'all will know when the background changes. When my backboard changes, you'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about. But again, thanks for joining us. Let's talk about these couples. So we have 5 couples left. And we're going to start off with the couples that either didn't get a lot of screen time this episode or they don't really have a lot of problems. And we're going to start with Charlie and Jared.
That's a dumpster fire right there. Like they're in trouble, man. That whole relationship is garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that I respect about Jared is he ain't bullshitting.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look, I don't really think I like you, but I'm gonna tell you enough to keep you busy.
Yeah.
But he's like, either way, this could go either way. And if you left me today, I would feel nothing.
Damn.
Period. I respect that, because he's giving her himself up front.
Yeah.
On some take it or leave it. And she's like, I just want to see if I can change his mind, if I can change this man. And you're not gonna. You're not gonna.
Yeah. I think he's just being a nice guy.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
It can go either way. He already said what it is. He don't put it out there. And he, basically saying, I don't know, which essentially is a no.
That part.
If it ain't a yes, it's a no.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So she's saying that, she still want to know where his head's at and what he wants and all that. But we got an idea what it is.
Jared, man, yeah. Jared is just like, look, I'm just trying to take it all the way to the end. Maybe he could smash a couple extra times. You know what I mean? He's like, man, at the end of this week or these couple weeks or days or whatever, I'm gonna get the white washcloth, clean myself off, and then I'm out of here. Like it is what it is. I know they ain't got. I'm 100% sure they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could still have an amicable, friendly, platonic.
Nah, I think that after Jared's done with this, he's done with her, because he's like, I got everything I needed. Why do I need to keep in touch with you? I'm not gonna be with you, and you're too far away. You're on the other side. Like I might as well just enjoy this. That thing that he had the kid with.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, he is not coming back to that. Sorry, and Charlie. you know, as they say, man, sometimes you give it up for less, so
Yeah.
sure.
You think they're gonna leave together?
They might leave out of there in the same car, but the destination
Uh,
ain't the same destination. It's a wrap. That's over with.
damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think in the audience? What are y'all voting for Charlie and Jared? How do y'all think it's gonna end? And with that being said, we are gonna move on to um I'm torn.
Hmm.
Let's go to Cinco and Jay.
Oh, yeah. Troublemakers in chief.
So you know what? I thought about it again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I made a note and I was like, if Cinco not a troublemaker, he most certainly is a pot stirrer.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Instigator. Mm-hmm.
most certainly. But Cinco and Jay are trying to figure out, the next moves. We did have a date that seemed to go really well. They seem to have another hang up right now, and that is the way forward on what they want to do uh, in their relationship. Jay has a kid
Mm-hmm.
and wants to stay in Chicago,
Right.
and Cinco thinks that they should move to Atlanta. And that's a tough ask, you know? It's a
Well,
tough ask.
but I think that, I think she instantly disregarded anything that he was saying. And it was more like, yo, I want you to bend my way. And that's it. Like I heard what you said, but this is what I'm talking about. That was the whole gist of it. And I mean, I felt where he was coming from, like, yo, just come through and pull up. Let me take you around, see if you catch the vibe. If not, we figure something out. But she was closed off from the door, like, yo, I'm not moving. My family's here, period, point blank. I don't care what you say, what you do. I won't oblige. My way, highway type of shit.
And, I can also see that as it being a test for Cinco. Basically saying, like, believe in me, trust in me. I
Mhm.
got you and your kid, especially if I'm going to ask you to move down there, you know? Um, but because he didn't phrase it that way, I can understand Jay being a little defensive. It's, especially when I felt her when she said she got her support system.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. And I mean, she has a child
Mhm.
go out there, and they don't work. Now she's got to pick up the pieces and figure her way back home, and she's stuck, and it puts her in a rut. I understand
Mhm.
that whole situation.
Mhm.
The problem that I have with it is that before you even shut it down, though,
Mhm.
you were not even giving that thought a chance, like a place to even negotiate,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
maybe he is with moving to Chicago, but maybe he's like, I still want you to come see where I'm from
Yeah.
and see see if you could see yourself here,
Yeah.
beyond the support system.
Yeah. I mean, I could, a good conversation would have been something like, you know what? How about we come down there for the summer?
Yeah, something.
The kid is out of school.
Right.
I work remote, from what we understand. We could try for a week or two and see what that feels like.
Yeah.
But
That's
you got to also be willing to come to Chicago for a couple weeks because you might even like Chicago. And I
right.
do feel you about shutting down that conversation because I like having that talk all the time. Like, I don't never want to hear a definitive no.
Exactly. Is that part. And I mean, there's that. So you just, like, if I was in that conversation,
Mhm.
you telling me right away, there's no compromise with you, period,
Right,
ever.
right.
If it's in your head that you're right about what you're thinking, then you got to just I just got to take that and then just deal with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Nah.
Let's at least have the conversation
Right.
explore the options at least.
Yeah.
Did you peep? There was one little minor thing that I caught during the date
What's
where
up?
she said something. It came up again, and I think she tried to cut him short about leaving together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard that.
She's like, "Nah, we all gonna
We
leave
all
together."
gonna leave. Yeah, exactly. We all gonna leave together. So I mean, she's basically, and you see, this is the thing, and I respect women, their thought process. Nothing against them at all. You know what I mean? But this becomes a situation where a woman becomes alpha, and now she's leading you. She's trying to lead him in every direction possible. When she's talking about, oh, we are leaving together, right? That's me saying that. Or like when she said in a conversation, yo, you let them see us argue, blah, blah, blah. He had to buy into that, and then it's well, you ain't, I'm not moving, I'm not coming there, da, 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 da. And he's got to buy into her way. You feel me? So this just sets the stage for her to be leading. And I'm not, and like I said, I have daughters, I got sisters, people, females that I care about. But I'll tell you this: if a woman is leading the relationship and the woman has the control, the relationship will be out of control every time.
Yeah, he gonna. You know how Cat Williams say, uh, "Am I really a lion?
Right.
Maybe I'm just a vicious ass koala bear."
I mean,
And
sure.
then, yeah, I mean that it could cause a dude to recoil a little bit,
Yeah. I
you know.
mean, right. Because uh you have women that want males to lead. They want alpha men, or they want somebody that can take care of them and all of this other stuff. But they position the relationship to do the direct opposite. I want to tell you what to do and how to do it and when to do it, but I also want you to take care of me. And then on the other hand, I don't do anything. And then no real men is going to put up with that. It's going to be tension and contention always in the home.
Hmm.
That like nothing is ever going to get resolved.
Hmm. Let's touch on this troublemaking, pot stirring a little bit because I think that's going to be a good transition
Hmm.
to time Brittany.
Right. So I feel like it's both of them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
yeah, I think they're both troublemakers in chief. They the ones that always talking and pointing out, and I feel like Cinco follows her lead.
yeah. I could see that.
Yeah.
You could see him play a little protector a little bit too,
Hmm.
and it was almost like a double team when she all over his back and he
Right.
holding up like
Hmm.
this.
Right. But I mean, again, that's a big ass problem when you're sitting up there, and instead of being on point and being the man and saying, yo, and we need to let them people do what they do. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
You become part of the
Hmm.
hitting club.
Right. But when she was like, "Well, you could leave," yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
part.
Like, yeah. I mean, where's the sisterhood? Where's the support? Where's
Mhm.
all that stuff that they talk about? You know,
Right.
maybe it was because she might have felt some way about her flirting with Cisco.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oh,
I
Cinco, I'm
mean,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah, definitely because um, she was touchy feely with everybody,
Hmm.
and except for her dude.
Hmm.
And the girls are probably behind the scenes like, yo, you see, she's trying to get everybody's man but her own. Like, what the? Like, why is she around here? Like, she need to be gone with all that shit. Because if she come past and touch my man, and I see that, it's on. You
Right.
know.
And there should be some securities in that. Like,
Yeah.
if Ty should have some securities and what they got going on, then she should too. Like,
Right.
they're in the house together. Like, what do you think your person's gonna do? And like, do you really think the other person is flirting with your guy right in front of you?
Right.
You live in the house, you know? All right, so what do we think of Cinco and Jay?
Um, like I said, there's what I like to call delusion collusion, right? And they're both delusional about each other because he thinks, oh yeah, I'm going to get her to be where I need her to be, and she thinks, no, I'm gonna have this under control, blah blah blah. And they have these twisted thoughts of each other, right? And I could tell you at the end of the day, that's going to cause the biggest rift. When they leave, they're only leaving to look good on TV, per Jay's request. And after that, they're definitely going to leave together
Mhm.
because they want to be the couple. They want to be the one that that looks the best on TV. But end of the day, now they're not going to make it. I give them like 30 days after this show, and then it's over.
Damn. I
Yeah.
with them, I worry about their conflict resolution. I feel like as long as they're walking the same path, they good. But their
Mhm.
conflicts have been major conflicts. And I don't seem like they handled them well because they are still gonna come to a crossroads eventually, you know? And they still need to figure some things out. What up, Fernando?
What
Always
to do,
moving.
man?
Always
Listen,
moving. What's
Yeah,
good
let
live
me
with
from
see.
you?
Where you
live
at?
from Hawaii.
Peru,
I'm in
UK.
Spain.
Oh,
Spain,
Oh, okay.
Sevilla. It's 2 a.m. out here. 2 a.m.
Okay.
I'm
Figured
You can
you
see
sleeping.
that.
figured you'd be somewhere.
Yeah.
It's
You
all
know I'm
good.
never in town. I'm never in town.
It's all good. We was finishing up on Cinco and Jay and
Okay,
transitioning to
cool.
Brittany and Ty.
Oh, I thought I skipped Brittany and Ty, but all right, I'm ready for it.
We was basically saying we worry about their ability to get through conflicts together, Cinco and Jay, and then also um, we think they troublemakers a little bit.
Oh yeah, they be stirring the pot a little bit. They be feeling themselves. They shit don't stink, which is cool. You know what I mean? That's how you feel. You confident. You know what I mean? Pop your collar pimps. But yeah, they act like they the only ones
Uh,
out here that's doing well. And it's like, nah, dog. Y'all got some stuff in your closet too. Y'all
yeah,
just ain't said nothing
y'all
yet.
got some things to discuss, and it ain't. It's pretty bad.
Thanks.
It's pretty bad because we still didn't get past the very first conflict at the table with the multiple guys situation. We
Mhm.
kind of skated past that a little bit.
Yeah, he was hot too. He was mad about that one.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Um, Kiki and Brand. I mean, not Kiki and Brandon. Brittany and Ty. Yeah, so I think they started off part of the show talking about how they was unhappy and they reached a point of no return. There was some blatant disrespect in there, and how she was answering in a way to protect him. I think their love languages are just totally different. The way they give and receive love is just not matching, and they're definitely at that point of no return. She don't think it's worth it to keep going unless he say something amazing, which clearly ain't gonna happen. And then she finally told him that it's not working, and she left without saying goodbye to any of the women. So I take it was something going on in
She
that
was
house.
big mad.
Yeah. And then Ty left saying, sometimes you gotta put yourself first. And that's cool, that's cool.
I feel him on that whole situation because it looked like he was doing a whole lot of catering, right?
Mm,
I mean, he didn't have restraint in terms of, being touchy-feely, and that's some people are just that way. But he did do everything, the way that it looks to try to, let her know that, hey, I'm here. Whatever you need from me, I will do my best to make sure that happens. And she did not reciprocate in terms of him, saying, yo, I need a little bit of something, I need some sort of affection because I'm an affectionate kind of brother. So meet me a little bit. And she was just closed off. Like, I'm not touching you. I'm not hugging you. I just want everything and it'll be catered to. And I'm not willing to give anything.
And
yeah,
it's messed up because he took heed to what she asked for. Like she was saying, he wasn't being tentative enough. My man started bringing the meals to the bed and everything. And she still didn't reciprocate. It's like you see the
Yeah.
man trying. Like he made a mistake in the beginning, sure, but he corrected course. And you gotta meet him halfway. And she didn't even try, bro. She like ran further away. Like God damn.
yeah. I think that first blow up gave her the ick, and
Mm-hmm.
she just couldn't get over it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that ick is she didn't feel safe emotionally, and that's tough, man. That's tough to turn around because you don't know when he gonna blow up again.
And it's okay if you feel unsafe, but you also have to say that.
Yeah.
And you can't lead somebody to believe that they have a shot, and they're doing everything that they can to show you, and they're believing in your lead that you're gonna let them, what I mean, show you the way or whatever.
Yeah,
So you have to have that tough conversation, like, yo, I'm really just not there yet, and here's why.
yeah.
And that
That
can happen.
that takes time and consistency, and I just don't think they had enough time and consistency in the house in that environment. Like if I feel like he probably could have smoothed some things over had he been able to get more one-on-one time. He probably could have fixed it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a lot of missing pieces to
Yeah.
it, man.
I think once she pointed the finger, just like when Tati called Clavassier a bitch,
Oh yeah,
you can't you have to,
man.
as a man, like you have, like at that point you got to let it go.
Yeah, because to me, that is beyond blatant disrespect. Especially if I call it out and say, "Yo, I'm okay with you talking, but please don't point at me. Don't point your finger in my face." And you go extra hard just to do it after I called it out.
Yeah,
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 nah.
yeah. One, I brought you to that point, and two, you don't even respect me enough not to do it, even if I brought you to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost you. I gotta
Yeah,
charge that to the game.
exactly. My point exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see that. That's just crazy as hell. I would never be able to recover from a woman doing that to me in my face. I mean, I would rather you just cuss me out or whatever. Don't put your finger in a grown man's face. You crazy?
Yeah, yeah. So they're over, and you know what it made? You know what it reminded me of?
Hmm.
Remember that old what was it? The Martin You So Crazy?
Oh yeah.
When Martin was like,
Yeah.
another motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
like, all right, that's all right. Because I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. You know what? I should crack your motherfucking forehead.
Just crack your forehead. crack you. Oh.
That's exactly what it reminded me of. Like, he didn't do it, but that's what it reminded me of. Oh man.
Yeah, that was tough to watch, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch.
I mean, like, for bro, man. It's just like, damn, you know what I mean? Damn if you do, damn if you don't sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you can't win. Not in that situation. You ain't gonna win.
So Brittany and Ty are done. They both left the house. And now we get to talk about Kiki and Brandon.
Next to go. Next to go.
So
yeah, that's over.
We find out that Kiki's best friend comes, Brandon's brother comes, they have it out, they have a conversation, gonna find out Brandon has been committed this entire time, 4 years, and Kiki has had someone this entire time. Brandon tried to link up with her quite a few times. And found out that most of the times that Kiki flaked on him was because of the dude. What y'all think? Like this.
Well, I mean, let's just be clear. First off, if he was committed to her for 4 years, right? And I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying she's a bad person or anything. It has nothing to do with her at this point. The part that I'm talking about. If he committed to her for 4 years and didn't do anything or see anybody, then he needs a head examination, right? Because what I'm telling you is that there's something wrong with you to get entrapped into someone so much that you feel like you owe them loyalty without never even meeting them. I mean, this could be a hologram or a AI. You don't know who is what. And for you to do that, nah, bro. Like, I can understand you saying, making a commitment amongst yourselves, like, yo, we're going to try to hold out as long as we can, and we got this unsaid rule. If you do it, say nothing, do nothing, whatever. But mentally, where is your mind at? What in your mind is telling you that you owe somebody based off of a voice and some pictures that you owe loyalty to this person that you never seen ever in your life? I don't buy it. So either he has something in the wing, but he's trying to look like the good guy, or he needs to unpack something that's going on in his head that's making him commit to people without even knowing who they are. I mean, that's I just can't see that. So I'm going to say his head is fine. I'm going to say he's totally, perfect, of sound mind and everything else. And I'm going to say that he did not do, he wasn't real. He wasn't keeping it real.
Let me ask both of y'all, what is the maximum amount of time that you are committed to a stranger without being intimate?
I mean, if I was to go on a stretch, saying I really like this person, like I really want to see what's good, and I'm in a different space of where I'm like, I'm taking a different proactive, whatever, maybe 3 months. And that would be very hard.
Yeah, I think that would be because I haven't been able to plan nothing because I've been busy.
Right.
90 days max.
Yeah, exactly.
Max.
Exactly. Y'all ain't cracking nothing else. Y'all just waiting 90 days to crack that one person.
No, we're talking about the maximum, because you can meet someone on an app, right? You don't get to link up.
Mm-hmm.
But you do FaceTime, you chat, you talk.
Right. I've been
Maybe
there.
they live in another city. Maybe I'm in DC, they in Maryland, or vice versa. And you ain't used to crossing that bridge,
I,
because you
I
don't
want to.
normally go past U Street, but you
I have to
like
make
it.
sure. So I'm make sure so I understand. I don't want to mess the
Mm.
conversation up. But for those 90 days, right? Because I haven't cracked this person yet. I still ain't met him yet or whatever. Am I not cracking nobody else? Like I'm
That's
just
what
waiting
we're asking.
around?
That's what we're asking. What is the maximum time
Oh,
you are going
oh.
to be committed for?
Mm. You said 90-day rule? We give about 45. 45.
Yeah, I mean,
They're getting that 6 weeks, boy. Yeah, man. After 6 weeks, oh, you must not like me then, because shouted. They knocking on my door.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, just think about it this way. If I give you those 3 months when we meet, more than likely I'm cracking that day.
Then that's what I'm trying to get to
Yeah,
with Kiki and Brandon. But go ahead.
yeah.
yeah. So I'm
'Cause I'm
wondering.
trying. Go ahead. I'm just saying, dog. He waited 4 years, right? And I mean, I've been watching the show, and maybe I missed something. I don't think he cracked. Did he crack?
As far as that, the only thing they talked about was the
He barely
cut.
got a kiss.
Was the
We cut
cuddle?
him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Could you imagine waiting 4 years to crack something, and they got to sit through her lying to you, and at the end of the day, you ain't never cracked?
So yeah,
Come
I thought
on,
about that.
man.
I
Come
was
on,
thinking,
man.
what type of game was Kiki spitting
She probably was telling him she was gonna give him that
for
slow
4
death.
years?
Something.
And I'm wondering if Kiki made him believe that she was committed too.
Man, her
Oh,
videos, she must have been sending him some stuff, hold him over.
Come
Cause,
on. Uh-huh.
'cause she had a guy living with her the whole time. And you mean to tell me he was the man?
Yes.
yeah.
So,
Listen, is Brandon in the chat? Because either
I don't know.
he a liar or he just a real good guy. And everybody
Come
should be
on.
in his inbox because he's a good guy.
Yeah.
That's a good catch right there. Cause that brother strong. That brother got good willpower. You know what I mean? He love his woman. He ain't even meet her. He ain't meet her, bruh.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to learn some of that restraint.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it don't happen. It's just abnormal because we seen prison relationships. We see people be committed, in those type of situations. But P.O. brought up something like it's mentally abnormal, though. You think, or emotionally, like
Yeah, there's something there.
something's there that's preventing you from testing the options, going outside,
Mm-hmm.
going to
I
the
mean,
bar, paying
Yeah,
he
for
pulled up 4 times.
drinks.
He pulled up 4 times out there to see her, and she bluffed him 4 times.
and you still came back though, dude.
I came on the show, boy. I was scared she gonna catfish me. That was my first thought. Like, she can't be real at this point. Mhm.
But I mean, well, then what about I mean, normally when you get catfished, it's the other, the person appears to be the other way. Like in other words, like you get somebody with a nice curvy body and all this other stuff, and then they show up and they be somebody else. But in this case, she's put everything out there like, yo, this is me. So there's no catfishing. Like there's nothing to catfish.
I would have preferred a reverse catfish. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd have been like,
I mean,
I'd
How
have
do
been
y'all
like, catfish me, please, please.
how, how do y'all feel about her saying that he should have been over it by the next morning?
man, that's just
I'd have
all
knocked
right.
the whole
So
table over. I'd have just,
yeah, exactly.
what's wrong with you?
I mean, think about it. So basically, if I say that's just like saying, well, baby, I didn't cheat because I used a condom and the condom went in there. It wasn't me. That was the condom. So you can't be mad at me. Like it's the same stupid logic. like you did it, period, point blank. It was the action of it all, and you want me to pick up my feelings and be normal tomorrow morning after hearing this bombshell. Crazy.
She was like, we ain't lived together. We lived in the same house. It's not the same. We wasn't living together. We just in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, and then so when he got out the shower and he felt groovy, he just tapped on the door. You know what it is.
Hey, we know who didn't wait 4 years. We know
Yeah.
who didn't wait 4 years.
I wonder how Brandon feels about himself.
Yeah, there's
What
got
do you
to be a self-esteem issue with him, for several reasons. One, though, to sit there and just go on a show, and feel like this is something, like, I don't know, there's like this to me, just with the fact that it's been 4 years would be enough to steer me away from the show. If I had good self-esteem, I'd be like, man, I'm not going on there looking stupid for being with this chick for 4 years and just now meeting her today. Come on, man. Unless he's like, what's his face, Jared. Now Jared is like, shit. I was doing my thing. Yeah, it is what it is. I had her in the wing for 3 years or whatever, but yeah, I'm good.
Can y'all imagine you traveling in a chick flake on you multiple times? You almost like a passport bro right now.
And how far of a
No.
distance were they?
I don't know.
I mean, dog, I don't get stood up in my own city
Right.
4 times. Let's be 100. You stand me up one time, you got to give me a good ass excuse to get a second chance. Like, oh, all right, shit happens. I got
Yeah.
you.
Right.
The
That's
second,
what I'm
third time, shorty, I ain't got your number no more. I don't know who you are. If I see you in the streets, I don't even see you. I see past you in the streets.
Right.
And my man got on a plane, put gas in his car, whatever he had to do to get there. That boy, Kurt, that boy, he a good one. I ain't gonna disrespect him. He a good one. Brandon, if you seeing this,
But this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying right here. That's where the self-esteem kicks in. Because what is telling you that this is okay to do 4 times? Like, I'm coming again. Oh, that stood up. Coming again. What is that? What about yourself don't you respect so much that you allow anybody to just rag you out like it is what it is?
makes you wonder about his past relationships. Like, he might have had to do a whole lot in his past relationships, or he's just trying, or maybe he was like a quitter or a runner before. So now he's like, I'm committing to this one. I'm not running this time. Like, it got to be something, give me some understanding, bro, because I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
I don't understand the logic behind this, bro.
I'm not getting it either. 4 years.
And
4 years, bro.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I tried to see it, man. I tried to see it. We're not hating on Kiki, but 4 years for anybody. 4 years for anybody.
Anybody.
Man, yeah. I mean, if it's a goddamn, Holly Berry or somebody, I'm like, okay, I got a little potential with something. I'm still gonna do me, but yeah, I will hold on. We're gonna figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? Holly Berry get 90 days. Get 90 days, Holly Berry. You feel me? Like some people
a commitment. Look here, Hallie.
I ain't coming here again, Holly, okay?
Listen.
I'm coming here 5 times and that's it. I'm coming one more time. Your ass better show up.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm going to this little show to meet you. And you better come correct.
Yeah. You had the Emmys. I understand. You was at the Emmys. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Filmed your little movie. Had to film your little movie. You was out of town, whatever, out of the blue.
I get it.
I mean, he's gonna have some splaining to do when he's back in his own town when they broke up and everything. Because realistically, people see this on TV. All they're gonna do is I could control him, or I could do whatever I want with this man.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a good look for any person you date in the future. It is not gonna be a good look, bro.
No, bro.
4 years.
4 years.
They're gonna
Commit.
drag him out now, and future joints they can be like, I ain't pressed. Nigga, he can wait 4 years. He can wait. He be all right.
It's got to be more. It's got to be more, man. Brandon, we need to hear more, bro.
Yeah. I mean, unless, like I said, unless when they was in there and and she promised him something
Dang.
special. Oh no.
Dang. I mean, maybe.
You,
Oh wow.
you know how they had like sugar daddies, and the guy be sending money and paying bills and getting nails done and hair done. I'm gonna need that for me to wait 4 years. Like, all right, you gonna pay for my haircut. All right, boom, and you know what I'm saying? Put gas in my car. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm dragging me out for 4 years because I don't see no way. I don't see no
He's
way.
not the only. Y'all remember Manti Te'o?
Yeah.
Yeah. Linebacker, yeah.
That was highly
He got
unbelievable,
catfished.
bro.
Oh yeah, he was a
And
goofy.
he apparently stayed faithful for multiple years.
But there's something going on mentally or with you to do that.
Yeah, there's
Didn't almost
something.
commit suicide over that?
Bro,
Didn't almost commit suicide or
no. I
something?
don't think so. I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But you a
Okay.
star linebacker at Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Not everybody got good sense. Not you realize just because you see somebody, that mean they got good sense.
Mhm.
Some people, you know what I mean, or they just got some. They just they fall in love easy, and they do dumb stuff, and you just be like,
Yeah.
bro, you ain't see all the signs. Like she ain't never FaceTime you. You ain't okay.
Yeah, that's the part right there that would have me kind of going in circles. Like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Talking about you can't talk, or you put your phone down, and I hear the deep voice in the background. You telling me that's the daytime stories? That's
So
the TV.
he said it was a deal breaker, but he still stuck around, man.
Shit, that's crazy as hell.
Great.
Well, we know they ain't leave. I mean, well, if I was him, I hope that he doesn't leave with her at all.
I'm not convinced. I don't have no
I want him
confidence in him at this point.
I want him to at this point. Because if you can be this dumb, might as well stay dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could move in with the three of them. Y'all just be roommates. All three of y'all just be roommates at this point.
Right. Yeah, be like, yo, man. So, let's see. Is that your towel in there, bro? I want to use your towel.
You got Tuesday or Thursday. What day is mine? I was gonna make sure I'm on the schedule.
To not immediately walk away. Like if that's not the final straw, what is?
Yeah.
Oof.
Like you really gonna go through the whole end of the show and be like trying to decide? Like, what decision do you have to make, sir? Like, she played you, brother. Played.
4
Video
years.
game.
You stood me up multiple times. Now you're telling me why? It's because of another dude, and you still thinking about it?
Listen, you gotta pay my OnlyFans bill I had for 4 years, my Pornhub for 4 years, everything I've been doing to get past the bottles of lotion and all that. I need my monies. I done spent trying to survive for 4 years.
Oh my God.
No.
Yo, that search history must be wild.
Mm-hmm.
BB Dubs.
Yeah,
Gone wild.
I really want to know, how did you do it? How did you do it?
How
did you do it? Just tell us that part, because that might
Yeah.
make me a better man.
Facts. He need to do like a talk for us, a TED talk. Like this how I get through as a man. You know what I mean? If you're facing jail time, this is what you got to do, because just prepare your mind for that time. Like he need something like that. He can really help a lot of brothers out here in these streets.
Right. Yeah,
so, in his defense, there is a thing that I did try. I got to about 87 days. But it's supposed to help you, right? I think it's called SNS or something. I'm looking it up. I'm looking up the term right now. All right, so I did try it. It's not no fap. Basically, you're abstinent from porn, ejaculation. Basically, you're not wasting it. I did it for 87 days. It's supposed to boost your testosterone. It's supposed to boost your self-confidence. Your voice gets deeper. And because you're not looking for it, it gives you more and more confidence. And women could subconsciously see that, feel that. And damn, I can't think of the name right now. You're stronger. You're more focused. You have more energy towards things that you're trying to complete in life. So it is helpful to not do any of that. And like I said, I made it 87 days, but for 4 years,
Yeah. Nah, bro.
It says it's called SNS. What's it? Listen,
nah,
I
I'm
don't get.
looking up the
I
term
don't,
right now
nah,
in the
I'm
background.
messing with you. I
No,
don't
but
need
it's,
none of that.
you know what
It's
though?
like,
When you abstain and you don't do that and you train and you're training hard, like for marathons and stuff like that, it really helps your blood flow and everything else.
like athletes do that, right? Athletes in certain training situations, they
Yeah. Especially
abstain
like
from it. Yeah.
boxing.
It's called SR, semen retention. It's a real thing.
Yeah. You know.
And it's very helpful. Supposed to be physically, mentally, spiritually, very, very helpful for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice that. I'm gonna practice that one of these years. I'm gonna give me some.
Try it, man. Try it.
Do it in your 70s. Wait till you get 70 and then do it.
Yeah. 70, 75, something around there. You know. Like, let me try a thing that Tyrone told me back in the day.
Now they got no fat.
I'm gonna save my semen. I'm semen saving today.
Y'all heard of that, right?
What,
like no
semen
fat
retention?
November and no shave November.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
nut
try it.
November.
Yeah, just try it. Try it.
I gotta get through Thanksgiving. All right.
You stupid.
Right. You're supposed to. That's the beginning of the hibernation period.
It's cuddle season and
Right.
trying to find a winter boo. Blah,
Exactly.
You got it.
Exactly.
I can't even think of a good month.
This ain't COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was good in COVID. I wasn't by myself. We had masks on in the house. I was getting mine.
Shit.
Yeah. Hey, if you didn't have a COVID boo, so
you was SRing. You was semen retending. You was retending that semen.
You're lying.
Ooh.
Do you think they leave? You think they leave the show together?
I think so. I think Brandon is give me that forgiving. He has a forgiving nature. So I think he's gonna find a way to be like, we hadn't had enough time yet to kind of work this out. So we need some more time.
So wow. I mean, you got to think about this, man. Wow, he was, killing those guts every day. And you sitting up there and she ain't even showing, she's not even coming after you done did your flight. She's waiting till you get home to say, "Oh, did you come here yesterday?" And they're gonna leave together. Yeah, I just answered my own damn question. Yeah, they leave together.
Unfortunately, but they're leaving together.
Yeah, they're gonna leave together. You put up too much.
Would you look at him a certain way if he did leave with her?
I already do.
If he did or didn't?
If he did.
If he did?
If he did.
I mean, I think the whole world would. I mean, you on television and you just got played for 4 years. And now, basically, if you teach somebody how to treat you, they will treat you that same way. And you're teaching her how to treat you like shit. And that's why she continues to do it. That's why you got played 4 times. So her ex or whatever that she said she still had feelings for, oh, he's gonna come back and re-hit.
Preach, preacher. Preach.
He, he probably watching the show like, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely
Oh, him and his boys loving the show. They
yeah.
laughing every episode.
Right, right.
Yeah. I remember the time she called him after I cracked. I had just cracked and she called him. I hear her, he on speakerphone talking about I miss you. And I'm just sitting there like hitting a Dougie in it. Hitting a Dougie in that junk.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's hilarious. But very true.
Oh man. All right. So Kiki, Brandon, we feel like y'all still gonna make it out the house. If you ain't leave yet,
You ain't gonna.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, dude.
now
And she alcoholic. She alcoholic. Nah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Man, I'm leaving it alone, man. Leave it alone, man.
All right, we're down to a final couple. Alexis and Chris. It was kind of quiet.
Yeah, they didn't do too much.
The only thing I'll tell you, the only thing we saw was at the end. It was the preview for next week when Alexis said, "We haven't been intimate, and I'm getting fed up over it."
Well, you know what that means. Like, the thing is when a woman tells a grown man, yo, you ain't putting out, you know what it is. And so the curtain is closed.
Yeah.
It's over.
You ain't doing the one thing you was put on this earth to do.
Yes.
And that's reproduce.
And I mean, although we want to respect women, you know, if we're married to women and all that stuff, we want to respect them and be with that only that one woman. But we have a trait in us that we have to turn off, and we have to fight every day to keep the switch from turning back on. And because we're geared with that one switch, you won't even cut them. You won't even flick it like real quick. Flick. The dude, come on, man.
Yeah. Nobody would have thought
disagree.
if he cracked. Nobody would have thought nothing.
Yeah.
Except for him, maybe. I don't know.
So I don't get y'all, man. We just talked about this brother, this strong brother Brandon. This brother had out for 4 years. 4. Y'all working about Chris? Couldn't wait 2 months? Nah, the Chris holding out. Chris strong. Chris letting her know that not letting her know his worth. His worth as a man. She gotta wait. She got 3 more years to wait.
Man.
And then he'll be ready.
Come on, man. You already know.
Chris a wild boy, man. Chris a wild boy. Shout out Chris. Chris roughing the
Yeah.
He better listen. I will say, if he don't crack, if he don't let her crack, which is a crazy ass sentence to say, but if he don't let her crack, they ain't leaving together. I tell you that. Cause Lex is gonna be like, I need some in my life. And you're not giving me none. So
I mean, and then the thing is this: the women don't have it as bad as we do as men. Women can just put a shirt on and say, "Let's fuck." And so many dudes will be chasing her around the club or whatever. Like, oh, that shirt, what's up? You about that life? And they can do that. And as a man, we want them to do that. We want them to say, let's. And I mean, come on, my dude. Like, in your mind, I just would like to know, has there ever been one time in your mind where you said, I just want to bust something down real quick? Or has this always been the nature? And if not, then what happened?
I was trying to think of reasons. I came up with another respectable reason. Maybe he thinks there's a commitment tied to it. We haven't seen that. That could be a reason why Someone would say no, but that's something that you could easily talk your way out of.
I mean, but I think he was afraid to get jacked off, even because he is like, oh, your hand is going up in ways.
Yeah, it made me feel like the way he was explaining it made me feel like he think like somebody's watching.
Watch your hands, girl. What's wrong with you?
Like he's moving like
you don't. Yeah, you don't.
Like he already got a girl or something. You know? And she watching.
He ain't trying to get in trouble.
Right.
Babe, I'm going to the show for 3 weeks. I'll be back. I'll be back, babe. I ain't gonna do nothing on the show.
Look here, I'm just this is just
gotta pay the rent somehow.
It's just script. That wasn't in the script.
Yeah, I mean,
he said, I ain't signed up. What should they say? I ain't coming for all that. I just came here to dance and talk and do the little show. I ain't coming for all that. Stop touching me. Watch it. Dog, if a man.
I mean, if I would just let her, I'd be like, yo, you want to be rubbing and all that stuff and you want to unleash this dragon, well, okay, you go ahead and do what you do, but you're going to pay for that. The end. You don't have to, don't touch me that way. Come on, bro.
I'm leaving here with something.
Y'all there for what, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever, right? Imagine you ain't gotta go to work. I ain't gotta go nowhere else. We just in a house all day, every day. Guess what I'm doing the whole time? It ain't talking.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't boxing. I'm not being out boxing. Wasting my energy. Come on now.
At least
either we is or we ain't. I can go back home and be done with it.
At least 70% of my time will be spent, doing physical things.
Even if it's just massaging, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just like intimate conversations on pillow talk. We're gonna be engaged intimately. Because we don't live in the same area, you feel me? So I gotta enjoy this time while I can.
Exactly.
You mean to tell me you holding out? You pulling a kiki on me? You giving me now? Make me wait. Lexus should have been, mind my words, but she should have been touching people like Britt was touching people. Because Britt was out there making, touching and feeling and trying to find something. Mm-hmm. She was like, well, I don't want Ty. I'm gonna see who might take the bait. That's what Lexus should have been doing. Like, all right, Chris don't want it. Throw the bait out there. Let's see. Because I know, even Jared probably been like, all right, shit.
Yeah.
Before I go home.
Jared would have.
You know what I mean? Jared will get bad. Jared be like, all right.
Down on the meat.
He ain't gonna tell Charlie. He be like, shh, I ain't gotta tell Charlie. We ain't gotta tell Charlie.
Matter of fact, you probably could tell Charlie.
Right.
Help me out.
Charlie might join in. Charlie might be like,
hey, you never know.
You ain't lying.
Hey, funny you brought up that boxing. Would you have, I think you missed that part where we was talking about the bag. Would you just let Lex stand there and hold the bag with a smile on her face?
If I don't like her.
No, I'm saying, like, if you on the boxing date,
yeah,
you're gonna hit the heavy bag at least once or twice with all your strength. You know what I mean?
Oh, show what I got. Let her see what I got.
You know what I mean? Just even if you did it with a smile on your face, like you're gonna let her feel the strength. You know what I mean?
Ain't go pity pat with it.
He was like, hitting it with like noodle arms.
Well, maybe he want to hurt her. Maybe he want her to fall because of all his strength.
You ain't gonna fall from that bag.
At that point.
I'm trying to get my benefit of doubt.
I'd have tried to make her fall.
Like, boom! You got a man.
Yeah, but he don't move with energy like that. You feel me? Because if I do that means I'm trying to show her like, hey, this is what you're missing out on. You're missing out on this.
That's true.
But he just like, you're missing out on this. I'm done, yo. joking, dog. It's all jokes, man. I'm
No,
messing with you.
I
That's all
mean,
my
hey,
fault, man.
hey, no, listen, man. You go on TV, we all get it. We all got hazed because of what our character looked like on TV. You did that,
Mm.
and if you didn't want to, if you didn't want this hazing, you should have came off like the mob. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't your first rodeo, so you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know how this go, bro. You know how this go, man.
exactly.
You gonna get these
Mhm.
punches, but you ain't giving them. You gonna get these punches.
You're gonna get them, and you gotta take that with the biz.
How do you think it ends for Alexis and Chris?
Separately, send swiftly. I think like Alexa's gonna be like, look, Chris, I ain't got time for this. Like we ain't had no intimacy. You don't hug, you don't touch, you don't fuck, you don't do nothing. Like, give me. She gonna take her bag and she gonna be like, yo, let me get my airline ticket together. And I'm like,
I'll tell you what, I feel sorry for the next dude she link up with.
oof, I know.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't
Listen.
feel sorry for him.
Oh, he gonna get
punished.
he gonna get the draws.
Get that
the
work.
draws.
He gonna get punished.
he gonna say hello, and she gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's it."
Mhm.
He said hello because listen,
Don't even say that.
when she leave
Yeah.
that house, she gonna she gonna say that patois. She gonna be like, "What wrong with you, boy? You don't want none of this here. You don't want none of this here." She got the dough. She got the dough.
Yo, and then I mean, look at this though. Let's just look at what we got on the screen. We got Alexis, 47 years old, and we got Chris, 35 years old. And ironically, 35 years old is about the prime of a man, right? And 47 is about the prime of a woman. 45, 46, 47, right around that area. So you got two people in their prime. And one, is offering up, a solution, and the other one needs therapy because of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's not good.
They found some strong brothers on this season. There's some strong willpower brothers that don't like cracking.
No,
They're not crackers.
yeah. I mean, well,
They're desserts.
everybody, I guess, can't have Jared energy. I mean, I would have rather seen, him come off like that. Like, man, look, you getting on my nerves with this shit talking about come smack. Come, let's get your ass in this room then. Let's see what's up. Just do that. And even if you flopped, you still puffed up your chest on TV and they saw you had it in you though. You know what I mean? I could have went in there and be like, I just want to talk.
Yo, if I was Jared, I would get that one little clip of when Charlie said the sex was amazing and just put that shit on loop. Hey, see that? That's me. I did that. Hey, ain't my word.
That ain't AI. That ain't AI.
Okay.
Hey, I do what I do. You know what I mean? I do what I do.
Bro. I mean, I feel sorry for the brother because, I mean, I could see where he's saying he wants to come off and look a certain way on TV, like he's not, easy or whatever. But at the same time, in America, in Instagram worthy America and TikTok America and this whole new wave of life, you look soft. That like a woman does not want to hear, oh yeah, I make my women wait. They want I want you to see the value in what I'm bringing to the table because they like, oh fuck out of here. I need to, bro. You ain't gonna be the one for me. I mean, period. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Make sure
I
you
don't know how much
remember to give Chris advice when you meet him. If I met Chris tonight, I would say, bruh, look here, man. I don't know what they did with the editing. I don't know what was what, but let me tell you what it looked like to me. Okay, it looked like to me that you fought tooth and nail to make sure that I mean, what is it? Did you need a blue pill? Like, what's going on? What happened in the real world that made you fade like that? And I tell him, yo, man, you gotta at least talk that shit. If you on TV, talk that shit. Even if you ain't gonna back it up, talk it.
because it's okay to duck, you know,
Yes.
somebody that's throwing it at you. Because not everybody you want to catch. You just like,
Right,
I'm good,
right,
I'm good. But when you trying to holler at somebody and you ducking it, the shit don't add up. It's
right.
like I want you, but I don't want that. I don't want that coochie stuff. Just give me a friendship. Like what?
Then we need to go home. And
You need
and
to go home. Nigga, shit, I'm leaving here with something. You can
right,
go home.
and
I
that's what
ain't
I'm
traveled
saying.
to LA, did I get nothing?
Yeah. So
Mm-mm.
my thing is if you wasn't interested, you should have bowed out early. You should have just left. Like, yo,
Mhm.
I'm not interested in this shit. But if you want to drag it out, make yourself look like you're a presentable person for the sake of lasting on till the end episode or whatever. Then we won't talk about you like this, bruh.
Yeah,
Because you did this. You did this to yourself.
yeah. And even if that is the case,
Yeah,
to
you
let
did
her,
it.
you know, she can
Yeah.
work too. Let both of us look good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she won't ask for it on TV and you ain't gotta deny her. But you denying her is let's see.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what they do where he from or whatever. But in the core group of guys that I'm around, um, and if any of my friends acted like that on TV, oh yeah, I'm deleting your number, right? You got to do so much. You got to go to strip clubs. You got to do everything to show me that that you want to like you want to the homies.
Yeah.
You're not,
Yeah.
you're not getting the call for the group trip.
No, bro.
Yeah. Y'all
No,
are y'all are yeah. Imagine going out of town with him.
no.
And
We'll
he just
call you
like,
when it's. We'll call
no.
you. We'll send you the invite to the softball game.
Yeah. Our daughter's tea party or something. You come to that. You ain't coming out of town
Yeah,
with us because
bro.
the
No.
girls will be with it. He be like, they can't come into the house. I don't know those girls. I
Oh,
don't know them.
he's from Mississippi. I thought he's from Texas. I don't
You brought those strange girls to the house?
Oh, strangers?
know.
Stranger danger. Stranger
Why?
danger.
Man.
Stop. Stop.
She ain't had no clothes
That's
on.
too
What is wrong
much.
with her? It's this disgusting. The disgust. Went in the club and she had on like no clothes. It was disgusting. Ugh. And Paul talking about take her to the strip club for what? Take her to the strip club for what? You gonna do in there? And walk out.
That's hilarious. Yo.
So,
Yo.
got some thoughts. Clearly, y'all see the thoughts on that situation.
Oh my God.
He was able to talk about
Hey, yo.
all of the
I'm gonna have to go to the chiropractor for my stomach.
couple. Y'all give one more rundown for how y'all think the 5 couples that are there now. I mean, the 4 couples that's left are going to end.
Well, hold on. Did we talk about? Oh yeah, we talked about finger pointing. So I'll tell you this. Alexis is gonna probably get beast mode. Well, and Alexis is such a nice lady though. Like she's really being a trooper about this. She ain't really digging into his chest. I think she might get him on the way out the door, just a nice little dig. And he's gonna be like, well, I really didn't want her anyway. So that was just my way of getting out of it. That's gonna be his thing. Kiki and what's his face? They gonna leave together. You know, they gonna because he's he's been loyal for 4 years or whatever. And then Cinco and Jay, obviously, they're gonna be the TV face of it all. They're gonna leave and under the fakeness umbrella, and then they'll be broken up in like 3 weeks afterwards. Jared and what is it, Christina?
Charlie.
Charlie. Jared and Charlie. Jared's gonna be like, man, I just want to hit one more time and then I'm out. And like, yeah, this ain't last night was great, but I think I had enough to realize that my mind is not changed. And he's gonna be done.
Yeah.
So probably just the two couples, Kiki and Cinco and them.
Yeah. I agree with those. I think Jay and Cinco, that's a dub. Brandon gonna follow behind Kiki wherever she go. You know what I mean? You already know that. Alexis, now I'm gonna throw this out there. If that last night, let's say the next morning for breakfast, Alexis' hair is all toe up and the wig is sideways, Chris did his job.
Yeah, they got one more night though.
He did his job. Now if you don't, they gonna do this. And then Charlie and Jared, I'm gonna just say Jared gonna hit a couple more times before they leave. And he gonna be like, I ain't trying to be nobody's stepfather, especially to 8 kids. I ain't better do it. You got a whole daycare over there. And I ain't nobody, he got one, I think. So he good on that one. He ain't trying to raise a whole village. So
Yeah. I think he got two. He got two. I think
he got two. All right. She got 15. But yeah, all right, yeah, whatever it is, he ain't got time for it. Jared ain't got time.
I mean, she got what, 5 kids though on her own?
I think it's 4. I think it's 3 from the previous and then this new one.
Yeah, so damn, that thing gotta be stretched. After all of that, them kids probably tumbling out of it.
She ain't got to push no more. She ain't got to push.
Wow.
What time we doing delivery? Now?
Wow. Yo. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I could see them doing a Where Are They Now session with Cinco and Jay. Or maybe a spin-off on the couples that are gonna try to make it through. It'll be real interesting to see where this Kiki and Brandon situation go. Because at this point, he gotta get married and have kids at this point, to just to say like he invested too much to turn back. Like he y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Look, either he marry that girl and make it worth his time and effort, and they have a family and the whole picture paints whatever cool, or you get an update from like a month or two later. He's like, "Yo, look at my new joint, and she live in town," and we be like, "Yeah, Brandon, you did it. You got somebody that's worth your efforts. That's the only way to make up for this."
Nah, he's like I said, it feels like there's something that makes him feel complete when he's being manipulated by women. In this case, Kiki.
Damn.
Yeah.
We are his friends.
Now who the dude that came was that his brother? Was that his brother?
It was his brother. It was his
or stepbrother.
His mom's. So they're stepbrothers, but same moms.
That's half brother. Yeah, the same mother.
So
Half brother.
Brandon's father is his stepfather. I mean, the brother's father is Brandon's stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
So half
brother.
Where
I'm from, we call it half. Where I'm from,
half brother.
Teacher's own.
Well, we just say brother.
Yeah, with the brother. That's my brother. Yeah, I never said my half brother. That's my brother. Yeah. Now, if they had him before you met my parent, then it's a step brother, stepfather, step whatever, step sister. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
If I'm old enough to not remember you.
Hey, shout out Hussein in the chat too. Shout out Hussein, brother. Nice seeing you up here.
Oh yeah, I seen you in the building. What's good?
Oh man, All right, so let's sign off, y'all. We'll go about one by one. Paul, Fernando, and then we'll close out.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. It's PO from Potomac, Ready to Love. I do want to let everybody know that when I left the show Ready to Love, there was a mention of a book. So I am writing a book, but not because of that. I mean, there was no book in the wing, but because of that, I did decide to write a book, and right now it's in the editor's lap. So it's coming, and it's going to be pretty damn good. You're going to learn a lot.
Congratulations, brother, in
Thank you.
advance.
Appreciate that.
And wish you much success on that book as well.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. This is brother Fernando, the local Panamanian, out here shouting live from Spain. It's goddamn 3 o'clock in the morning. I appreciate being on here with y'all. I got more travel stuff coming up. I got a blog this trip, and then I have a project coming out soon. Your boy's acting. I'm in front of the camera now. Ooh-wee. I got some heavy hitters on my team, bro. Bro, these folks that y'all know, we gonna see them and be like, oh, I know him. I seen him before. So yeah, keep watching, keep tuning in. Try being savage. I'll let your boy.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Shout out to both of y'all, man, for doing y'all thing. For real, and for the support. We about to finish up. We got one more episode left. We'll be back here next week. Y'all know me, Tyrone from Ready to Love DC. I'm also representing my company, Cover 6 Solutions. We started doing the cybersecurity training again. So cover6solutions.com. I released the first of many courses, and the courses are meant to take someone with zero ability in cybersecurity and build them up. So we have a meetup every 2 weeks. The next meetup tomorrow is how to set up a lab on your laptop. I've already done the breaking into cyber. I've already done the intro to cyber. So if you followed us through the meetups, you would have seen it. And if you keep up with us, you will be a cybersecurity professional with some really good fundamentals. So keep going.
Nice. And I got to throw out there real quick. June is Men's Mental Health Month. I'm gonna keep repeating that, keep saying that. Hey, please just be that man's peace. That's all I'm asking.
For sure.
Hussein, my guy. What's up,
Yes.
brother?
Oh man.